Omampani Adodanko Akufo-Addo wa probom ewo enfifi mantamo na ebre okopie mantam yi mu no e na okọ ATL FM na ensem bi e fa sa mantam yi mu fo ho ai ha won pa ne tituru ene Commander Sugar Factory no anase Commander Sugar Factory no wo ho no wo chirechire mu kire omanfo senti abesi ne edan no si ho nanso won hye adwuma se a won ya sikire e magana fo.
The Commander Sugar Factory, the discussions with the investor have been concluded. The minister, I believe, is on his way to coming to cabinet with a final agreement that cabinet will have to endorse before the agreement goes through. We came across a factory which to produce sugar, which had no access to any sugar producing facilities. The planning was clearly just, let me put it, as a political gimmick to let the people of Commander think that something was being done, when at the end of the day nothing was being done, nothing concrete was being done. So it was necessary to start virtually from ground zero, re-look at the planning, reposition the factory in such a way that the raw material supply could be then validated and assured. All that has been done.
But say if it was just a problem of raw materials, then something has been done. A loan had been procured. The establishment had been done. So was it just a problem of raw material that possibly scared your administration from touching it?
No, it wasn't. We were not scared from touching it. Okay. We went into it. But we needed to make sure that the planning of the factory.
And when you say planning, what
exactly
variables are we looking at?
I'm talking about the whole process, beginning from the raw material input to the process itself, being done in a manner which would guarantee the viability of the factory. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And that there was a need for us to look at the project de novo, as it were, and make sure that the processes were there that would enable. There are several other projects that are going on. There are 15 1D, 1F projects in the central region alone.
Any in Cape Coast? Anything? Because
Ansema penny war enfifi mantamo na kweti kwan ye binom fa so eye nsuom na ma wato din se SAIKO no eno so yo hawo for manfo wo ho no ntie no so omanpani call ATL FM no wodi eno so honkomo.
I think the commitment is strong, but as always in these things, you have also got to have the tools to back your commitment. For the first time, some fishermen who have been found engaged in the practice have been arrested, are being put before the courts. But you're dealing in a situation where, until we came, the activity that we're talking about is activity on the seas, on the high seas, illegal transshipment, etc. When we came into office, and I want to make this point very clear, there were no serviceable patrol boats available to the law enforcement agencies. So no matter what you said, no matter how you protest against the practice, you didn't even have the means to be able to do anything about it.
But sir, it is illegal and it is still prevailing.
But I'm saying to you, it's like when somebody comes and steals from your home, you are going to depend on the police's capacity to go out and arrest that person. If the police don't have the means to do so, how are you going to get relief? I'm not saying now, I'm saying then, there were no serviceable patrol boats available to the Marine Police. Today, we have 3 Marine boats. We have ordered 6 more, and the forward operating base, which is being established in the Zilimbo, has also procured 10 fast patrol boats. That is going to strengthen the capacity of the Marine Police and the law enforcement agencies to be able to do the work. That's why we're beginning to see arrests. So that is one very important statement, that we are now trying to equip. I'll give you some examples. When I came into office, the 31,000 police service of the country had 480 serviceable vehicles across the whole nation. Today, an additional 700 odd has been bought for them. Helicopters have been bought for them. These marine boats have been bought for them. We're strengthening the capacity of the law enforcement agencies to be able to carry out the work. So that's the fundamental thing. Secondly, the discussions about the close season has also enabled us to sensitize the fishing community about the dangers and of what illegal transshipment is. Of course, that is a process of sensitization and education. It takes time for it to have an effect, but that is also being done. The Minister for Fisheries, very dynamic young woman from Kroa, from a fishing community, has spent her life looking at issues of agriculture and aquaculture, is of the view that the current law that deals with this matter has some deficiencies. So she is in the process of bringing to Cabinet the draft of a new law.